Hey y'all, it is Roche Ball, y'all. Welcome back to my channel. Hi, you guys. Yes, I'm making faces like I got I don't know what that face is about. Whatever. Anyway, I'm supposed to be asleep. Okay. I got the apartment to myself for a couple hours. I think my sister took my nephew out somewhere, and my other nephew is at school. So I should be asleep, but I'm always up walking around, and then I regret it later on. I'm at work sleeping like, oh my gosh, why didn't I go to sleep? Why was I up making YouTube videos? Oh my gosh. But anyway, I have a duty to do that. I have these subscribers, so I want to, I have a job to do. That's how I feel. Anyway, you guys, I just want to say to all of my new subscribers, um, welcome to my channel. You are now a part of the Roshanatican Brigade. You are now Roshanatican. Thank you so much for subscribing. Welcome to my channel. Yes, on here you would see hauls, and you saw like one ASMR. I failed. I botched it, but that's okay. I just still posted it anyway because I have to start from somewhere. Anyway, I came on here to pretty much express that if somebody is in your life, whether it's a group of friends, a homeboy, homegirl, potential girlfriend, potential boyfriend, whoever you're dating that you're thinking about making your significant other, the moment there's a strike in a relationship, don't wait around for strike 2 and strike 3. Leave right away, because there will be a strike 2 and strike 3. And by then, in some situations, unfortunately, it'd be too late, because people like to put their hands on people. And I'm not saying that happened to me. I'm just saying I've seen too many Lifetime movies where that happened. Okay, I know that's fictional, but I'm just saying, some of that stuff is true. But I was dating somebody that came back into my life. I met him through an ex-boyfriend of mine, and I would see him. I used to go to this church in Inglewood, and I would see him every now and then at the church or whatever, but never really knew his name at the time or who he was or whatever. So anyway, this person came back around in my life, and we dated very shortly, like briefly, like just a snippet, not it wasn't nothing like a long drawn out whatever. But anyway, let me just say, long story short, because on this channel, I'm not going to blast nobody out. I'm not going to give y'all no drama. I ain't going to give y'all the tea. Because back in the day, it was called juice. I got some juice for y'all. No, I'm not going to sip no tea, spill no tea, wine, whatever people are drinking that they call information. No, I don't got the 411 when it comes to drama, when it comes to anybody. But I just want to say that I had to cut ties with this person really quick because it was vexing my spirit. It was pretty much, it was becoming like almost like an anger. This person was becoming very toxic, not to me but to himself. It started to be to me because this person was dealing with some underlying issues that he never got fixed before dating me for the very, very short time he did. And if you are going through something underlining, I don't care what it is. It could be trauma from childhood, trauma from your adulthood. It could be losing someone very, 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 very close to you. My recommendation is don't get in a relationship until you are 100%, 1,000% healed from that situation. Because things could trigger and that person will start treating you like crap based upon what he or she may be going through that has nothing to do with you. Like for me, I have anger issues that I feel like, oh, I'm good. But no, if something is still triggering in me that brings me back to why I'm angry in the first place, I don't need to be in a relationship because I can see myself taking that out on somebody else, going for their jugular, saying a bunch of stuff that I don't mean towards that person because I'm going through something that has nothing to do with them. I'm not going to let it all hang out on people like that. You don't deserve that. And I feel like this person really needed help. Of course, in the beginning of meeting somebody is always sweet until you get, I'm no longer, let me tell you guys why we dated for a very short time. I'm no longer afraid to ask God to show me who this person is. If this person doesn't fit your will for my life, take them out. Meaning, get them out of my life. And that God showed me. The first sign of the first strike, I'm out. I'm not even going to stay around for the second and third strike. I don't do 3 strikes, you out. No, that's only for the game of baseball. Basketball. That's only for the game of baseball. 3 strikes, you out in baseball, not in life. 1 strike, I'm out, because I'm not sticking around for you to do this to me again and again and again. And it's all because you're hurting me, because you're hurting over something that has nothing to do with me. And that's usually that's where everybody's pretty much anger comes from. There's always something underlining. Are you sure you're upset with me that much? With just me? Something I did that much? Okay, we don't have no dishwashing liquid, so I use washing detergent for the dishes. You upset because of that? Like that? I told you, don't touch on me a certain ways in public. And you're upset like that because I told you that? And you start name calling me? You start calling me names because I told you I don't like when you do that? The moment you tell people, and I think Tyler Perry said this in one of his plays, the moment you tell people, don't do this, I do not like it, and they do it anyway, get out. Because you're compromising your peace. You're compromising you, period. When people say, I'd rather be alone than unhappy, that's exactly what they mean. I got to get out of that whole fear of missing out. Everybody else around me got husbands and boyfriends except me. I got to get out of that. I may find love later on in life, and I may just have to deal with that. Maybe there are certain things God wants to do with me. Take this out of me. Put this inside. You don't need this group of friends right now. I need you to be by yourself. Because if I'm always having somebody around, God is not going to be able to give me what he needs to give me, and directly, and just me by myself. I can't be around this person. I can't be around him. Can't be around them, blah, blah, blah. Because God just needs to deal with me by myself. So when I ask God to show me who this person is, because I don't want another heartache. The moment I get a little attention from guys, Lord, you know how much I want love. You know how much I want to be a wife one day, and maybe a mother, maybe not. Whenever guy shows me a little attention, I'm just so happy. And then my mind just goes to, what do our kids look like? And this and that. And it's just like, I get so, I'm like 10 toes deep already in my mind. Wearing rings on my finger like he gave them to me. Like, no, I'm not married. But that's how all in I go. I mean, I go all in, like that deep. And I really start to care for this person. But this person, I met up with this person, and some true colors started to show. And this is after I asked God, show me who this person is. Because if this person does not fit your will for my life, take them out. 1 strike, I'm out. I'm not even gonna wait I'm not gonna say 1 strike, 3 strike, you out. No, I'm out. Bye. Because I'm not dealing with this. This person told me I ain't trying to babysit nobody's personalities. I don't want to babysit your anger or mental issues. And I'm not trying to comfort somebody's mental man. I'm just saying, if this is what you're dealing with, before you get into any kind of relationship, you need to handle that. Because you will always find yourself lashing out at other people. Something would trigger from your past or something that you're dealing with at this present time, and you'll lash out at a person. I've done it. And that's why now I paint, I go listen to music, I stay in a room, I go take a walk until I'm able to talk to somebody. I gotta find a counselor that's like Iyanla or Rhonda, whatever they call her. I don't know, but Iyanla Vanzant, because that's But until then, I'm asking God, Lord, take this person out of my life, because I'm already dealing with something. I don't want nobody giving me no attention until I'm able to handle it. I keep putting God, I keep putting my joy, I keep putting all the things that's more important on a back burner. Pursuing relationships, one-sided relationships, where I was the only one in the relationship, and that person would be like, oh, yeah, we together. And then eventually they will leave and be with somebody else. And you know how I know? Because I'll always see it on Facebook or Instagram that they with somebody else. Wow. You never really totally got rid of me, but you only kept me around until something better came along. That's another thing that I'm still having issues with. Seeing ex-boyfriends sometimes on social media with their new wives, and I'm thinking that's supposed to have been me. See, that's another thing I'm dealing with. That's why I can't be in a relationship either, because I got to deal with, I have a little jealousy going on, I have anger issues, and I have a lot of fear of missing out and feeling like I need to hold on to a person because I'm afraid to be lonely. I got to stop doing that. Do you know how many things I'm supposed to accomplish being by myself? Do you know how many things I was been supposed to accomplish being single and never did because why? I was afraid to be lonely. But holding on to a person like there was a picture somebody put, a meme that somebody put on Facebook a while back, and it showed them holding on to a rope, and their hands were bloody, and they were like the skin was pulling off, and they said it hurts more to hold on because you know that person's not good for you, but because you're afraid of being lonely, you want to hold on to them. Let it go so you can get your proper healing. And then once you're healed, that doesn't mean hold on to somebody else. That means, guard your heart now. I just got to reading scriptures about guarding the heart because I have to learn how to do that. I've never done that before, and I always thought, well, this is okay. If he's not for me, it's not for me. But I didn't see it that way. I'm thinking, no, why? Why did you even bring him into my life? Why did I even meet him? Why did I even have these feelings for him if he's not going to be one? If he's not going to be mine? Why? All because it's like, it wasn't for me. It wasn't my time. Whatever. But I just want to come on here just to kind of encourage everybody who may not know. Don't be afraid to ask God. And I'm still learning that. So I'm not telling y'all nothing that I'm not doing, whatever. I always say on my channel. I've said this a couple times, not always, but I will not come on here and tell y'all to do something I'm not doing or to stop doing something I'm still doing. That's hypocritical, and that's like contradictory or whatever you want to call it. But never be afraid to ask God to show you who people are. You will save a whole lot of headache. Even when it comes to a group of friends, people could be jealous of you because they see your freedom, they see your joy, they see your happiness. They even see the attention that you're getting from your bosses promoting you to getting all this favor, and they could be secretly plotting against you. I learned a lot in that Kenneka Jenkins story. God rest her soul. I learned a whole lot. And that is why I'm glad I don't have friends, especially female friends. I don't know if you guys know the story. I don't know her name, but this story about this pretty girl was killed by her best friend and her boyfriend. I'm sure over jealousy. Everybody's not your friend. And one thing my mom had to taught me is when it comes to these social media, not just Facebook, that's only 1% of the world that's not your friend. She was saying, I'm not saying you don't have friends, but Facebook and Instagram and all that, that's only 1% of the world that's not your friend. People only have certain platforms just to snoop on everybody else. You liking every picture I post? We don't talk. We don't dialogue like that. But you liking every picture that I post. You're always watching my stories. I've reached out to you a couple times. Hey, how you doing? Because I'm noticing that it's a little weird. You liking all my stuff and you're not saying hi to me. So let me just say hi to you. How you doing? Oh, hi, girl. And next, you go right back to being an Insta stalker. I got rid of those people too. Because something about that ain't what they say is it ain't something good. Something's bad in the buttermilk or something like that. But anyway, you guys, I just only came on here to let you guys know I had to cut ties with the person I was dating recently because this person needed to go get healed. There, amongst other things, I need to get healed. I'm no spokesperson or poster girl for getting healed and having my mental stuff together, but I know what I need to work on. And since I recognize it, it's time to do something about it. I don't want to just recognize it and notice the problem and not do nothing about it. Seriously. So I just want to encourage people, never be afraid to ask God to show you who people are in your life. Even if it's Lord, if this person's not right, don't lead this person to me or take this person out of my life. Because that's why he's there. We can't pick our own relationships or pick our own group of friends. And if they start acting a fool, be like, God, why are they acting a fool? Maybe God didn't have that. God didn't bless us with them. That's why. We never said, Lord, if these group of girls or these guys is this guy that I'm dating, is he it? And if you ask God, if you pray to God to take some people out of your life, and all of a sudden they start acting a fool. The next time you see them, that's God showing you this person ain't for you. Do you know how many times I had that happen in situationships and in relationships that I've been in? But I was always afraid to ask God to remove people out of my life because I was afraid of being lonely. Not so much with these group of girls, but men. I don't have to be with somebody all the time. God is never ever going to be able to bless me the way he needs to bless me, or take me or show me things by myself if I'm always around people. I am going to have my lonely times. You know, I'm going to have needs. But if I have to compromise my peace and my joy for that, it's not worth it. I have to stand before God and give an account at the end of my life on earth. I have to stand before God. I can't say, well, Lord, I didn't let him go because I was afraid to be lonely. Well, I hung out with these group of girls knowing that they didn't like me, but I wanted friends. I can't stand before God and say that. Are you serious? There's a lot of things I gotta check. And now I'm starting to self-check myself. So I don't want to make this video super long. I just want to say, don't be afraid to ask God to show you who people are. Even if it's you, Lord, am I good for these people? Is there something in me that ain't right? Because if it is something in me that ain't right, Lord, don't let me get acquainted with these people. And never, ever, ever, ever compromise your peace or your joy, your happiness, your salvation, your soul. Because if you do, you ain't going to have nothing to give the Lord. So, again, I'm no poster girl for saying the right things. But if I can say anything, consult God before you do anything and everything. Especially when it comes to another person coming into your life. Because maybe God wants me to be single, so that way I can get everything that he needs me to get from him. And once he fixes me and I become healed and all this other stuff from the past or whatever, it doesn't mean, okay, I'm healed. Now it's time to jump on the next guy. Now it's time to jump on these bandwagon with these girls and hang out with them. No. He will give us who and what we need in our life. So I thank everybody for subscribing. Thank you so much for tuning in. I know it's been like a minute since I post a video. I think it's been like 7 or 8 days. But y'all, don't compromise your peace. Okay? So with that being said, God bless you all. I want to say God bless you guys, but I say God bless you all. God bless y'all. Thank you for subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see, subscribe. Tell a friend. Whoever you think can relate to my videos or whatever like that, or like my weirdness, subscribe to my videos. It's easy. It's free. Oh my God, you can subscribe for free. Oh my God. There's no monthly fees for this, unless you plan YouTube Premium, which I have to go in and whatever. But anyway, have a good day, you guys, and consult God before you do everything. Do you know that will save your life? All right, y'all. Peace.